Being oppressed, cursed for breaking the Deuteronomy codes. Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. Read that. Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Read that. Everybody's against the black man, but everybody wanna be us, man. Cream of the planet. Asiatic.
Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long, taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long, taunting me and my people till our lives are gone.
Shaklack, shaklack, shaklack. Guns are blazing, bodies are laying every day on ghetto pavements. Girls molested by wicked men that their mothers trust to raise them. My first thought is to grab that thing and erase these abased men. But I realize I can't just kill lives that are products of European enslavement. Now many minds are like Frankenstein that are Willie Lynch related. See, some of us has never escaped it. We gotta do what it takes to break it. You say I hate them because they are rapists. Well, I hate the results of our ancestors being locked to mate in cages. I'm preparing for our engagement, this war against the children of Satan, patiently awaiting on Christ's return for this war of Armageddon. As stated in the 19th chapter of Revelations, our morals are merely disintegrating. We now walk the earth lost in space. My talk and thoughts won't make things safe because the truth often agitate. My destiny within the breath in me is to erase black self-hate. Don't call me a racist because I pinpoint hate and because I love to embrace my race. I belong to a nation that seems to have fallen within the abyss of degeneration since being made slaves in former days by out of the cave Caucasians. Now my people really believe that a fake white Christ is coming back to save them. I see false prophets soul searching in New York subway station. Christ be black like me, so can you actually please tell me why you're all hating? If you research, you will see that this is factual information. Because the truth I speak, you say, tell the docs are racist. I hate them. Damn, you black and Latino people are so amazing. Looks like only Yeshua could come back to save some. Get your mind right, kings. Get your mind right, man. Face this war, get ready for this war. Armageddon, there's a war on blacks, man.
Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long, taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time comes soon. We've been oppressed too long, taunting me and my people till our lives are gone.
I'm far from perfect, but striving to be Christ-like. So perhaps I can make a difference within our thugs' life. Leaders, preachers, and teachers give them false perception that mentally maim. They're drowning in the pool of deception and corruption in these last days. They have no map, plan, and hopelessly cased to ever escape this ghetto maze. Slow down, little homie, pump your brakes. Because too many black men are rushing to early graves. Too many still live in mental caves. Others slip through the cracks, then forget about their race. But I have a master plan straight from the Creator that will lift up the entire nation like an elevator. We're just pawns in the games, the real players hate us. They love white knights, white queens, that's cool. Like a chess game, my people, they study our every move. Use your freedom of speech to teach, they might move on you. If you attempt to spark dark minds with your Jews, I'm not trying to make your thoughts mine, cause that's not cool. But you can't lose with the stuff that I use. I give birth to thoughts that break the curse. In 9 months, these dead minds I unearth. Born again, I teach them to love each other first. This promotes both mental and spiritual elevation. We need to stand up now to unite as a nation. Demand reparations for all the days that they enslaved us. They say you people just need to learn to exercise patience. It's been over 100 years and we're still waiting. He sighs and looks up in disbelief. The commander-in-chief has no love for we. He's supposed to rule the earth justly, but I see death around the corner and hell up in the Harlem B. Don't go to Ethiopia, can't you see? We got starving children right here on our city streets. This country really don't have no love for us. Is it possible to love whom you cannot trust? Things have to change, it is a must. After what was done to us, we've been beaten and shot for reaching for ID. Pay the police salaries to brutalize and murder me. Every city in America seems to be that the beast mentality is a monopoly.
Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone. Our time come soon. We've been oppressed too long. Taunting me and my people till our lives are gone.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Can we get someone to read something from the Torah? You don't have to read an entire chapter. I have a lot to read tonight. Just something from the Torah.
It's the book of Deborim, Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahuwah thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahuwah thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahuwah thy power. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flock of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Yahuwah shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. Yahuwah shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses and in all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which Yahuwah thy power giveth thee. Yahuwah shall establish thee an holy place unto himself, a holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahuwah thy power and walk in his ways. And all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahuwah, and they shall be afraid of thee. And Yahuwah shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and in the land which Yahuwah sware unto thy fathers to give thee. Yahuwah shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. And Yahuwah shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahuwah thy power, which I command thee this day, to observe and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. Come.
I wonder how many of you have been good shepherds. We've been ordered by Yahusha to go out and gather sheep, to bring more sheep into the fold. If you've been around 2 or more years like D have, you're not supposed to be sitting in the background anymore. You're supposed to be teaching. Scriptures say you're supposed to become a nation of kings and priests. You're supposed to be teaching by now. You're supposed to be coming on the platforms and trying to gather sheep. You're supposed to be doing that in the background. There's no place for shy people in Shemayim. You're called on to do these things. Question, are you doing them? Are you doing them? What happens at the death? Does life continue? Are we never heard of again? What happens at the death? Is it real? Is all this stuff we're just reading spookism? Like the conscious, so-called conscious community say. What happens at the death? Like the God body say. God is a man. And there's nothing else after that. What happens at the death? No one applauds the wife to have sex with her husband's neighbor or her husband's best friend. No one applauds that type of wife. At least no one that's moving in the right spirit and in their right mind. That's a universal law that no one has to tell her or the adulterer that that's wrong. We don't have to read in the 10 Commandments that that's wrong. We know that's wrong to go into another man's wife. Otherwise, you would do it out in the public so he could see it. The fact that you got to go and hide and trying to conceal it, that means you knew it was wrong. See, that's placed in us already. The Most High never had to tell us that. Unless you are spiritually malnourished, no man wants his wife to have sex with another man unless he's mentally and spiritually unhealthy. No one taught us that. It was given to us. It was given in our spirits that that's wrong. Did you think that it was wrong, Yahusha being, for someone to go up into your wife without reading the Bible? Did you have to read the Bible to know, hey, that's wrong?
No.
Anyone have to tell you that, Kadar? You're dealing with a rib. Your parents had to tell you, hey, you're not supposed to let this other man sleep with. It's already in our nature. Oh, we already know, hey, you ain't supposed to be doing this. See, even if you don't believe, you better believe it. Even if you don't believe it, you better believe it or you will regret it. Because the belief that there is something after this gives value to your life. Death is coming. One thing's for certain and two things for sure, death is coming. It's real. A lot of people are afraid to get old. You know why? Because they're living in wickedness. Mm-hmm. Death is coming, man. It's unavoidable. we know that there's a job market out there. The job market is not easy. We know it's out there. It's tough. But we don't know, despite what we may say, we don't know what's after life. We can read the Bible. We could say so-and-so. We don't know what's after life. There's some people that claim that they died and they came back. Listen, man, don't tell me nothing until you ain't coming back anymore. Because I don't know if you was dead or whatever. We don't know what's after life. Because the dead has never actually come back. Because he can't come back because he's dead. And they said, well, people, he died for 3 minutes. Man, I don't want to hear that, man. I'm talking about eternity. So we don't know what's after life. No human could tell me about what happens once we graduate from life into death. But I choose to believe. You know what I told you, Benaniah? I choose to believe that there's a higher power judging us from birth. See, from birth, we know right from wrong. How do we know that? Because he put that in our spirits. See, there's something that we're going to be judged on. We're going to have to, we're going to be accountable for things. Accountability. And if you've lived if you've lived a life righteously, then death should be a celebration. But if you've been wicked, you got 3, 4 different baby fathers, then you put the name of the Most High on your filthy lips, woe is you. You've been going up into another man's woman, woe is you. You drunk, falling all over the place like David, then get on the internet and talk about the Most High, woe is you. If you're wicked. So I choose to believe that there's something after this. And you believe, even ones that say they don't believe. Okay, if you don't believe that there's nothing after this, then you should be very selfish. You should live life to be self-sufficient. If you don't believe that there's nothing after this, you should be going to commit all kind of crimes and doing whatever. Because you don't believe you're going to be judged. You should be wicked as you want to be. And some of you are. But I choose to believe that we're being judged by a higher power. And there's definitely something after this. Give me the Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. And when you get there, start reading at verse 1. I got some good readers on here tonight.
Come. This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahuwah.
Now we talking about death. They talking about people's spirits and souls for that. So they done died. So he say the soul of the righteous, not the wicked, the souls of the righteous is in the hands of Yahuwah. Read on.
And there shall no torment touch them.
And there shall what?
No torment touch them.
So why they crying then? Why they crying when people die, huh? If they really believe, if they're true believers, why are they crying when people die? It's supposed to be a celebration. If you know that they was righteous, either you believe in the book or you don't. Read that from the top again.
Khan, the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahuwah.
Read on.
And there shall no torment touch them.
They're not miserable, so why are people crying then, Bean? Why are people crying? They're at the funerals in all black, mourning.
Khan.
Is it because they know that their loved one wasn't righteous? Why are they crying, Bean? Why are they crying, Benaniah? Talk back to me.
They don't know any better.
Or either they don't believe, I believe they know better. They've been hearing us teach this for years.
Con.
And you can read this to them and they still going to cry. It's because they don't believe. They don't believe. Read on.
Con. Verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
I can't believe so-and-so is dead. See, that's the sight of the unwise. They seem to die. But we, see, if you're a real believer, if you're a true believer, you know that, hey, man, death is just another stage of life. And your soul lives on. But you're going to find out tonight, if you're not righteous, your soul is going in a bad place, man. And you will be tormented. In Shaul. Read on.
Con. And their departure is taken for misery.
Yeah, so that's why they're crying. That's why they're mourning, because they're taken for misery. This is the only, listen, man. People go to parties, they still crying. They ain't crying unless it's tears of joy. People celebrating, they're not crying, they happy, they jumping for joy. So why are you crying in death? Because you think something bad has happened. Read on.
Con. Verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction.
They believe they totally destroyed, man. Utter destruction. Read.
But they are in peace.
But then what?
They are in peace.
Oh, man. So the scripture said the righteous are in peace. Read on.
For though they be punished in the sight of men,
in the sight of men, they believe that they've been punished. And he's only talking about the righteous, because the unrighteous are being punished. They're being tormented. Read on.
yet is their hope full of immorality.
Yet is their hope full of immortality. We dealing with people's souls right here, man. Read on.
And having been a little chastised.
And having been a little chastised, the book of Hebrews said the Father chastised those whom he loved. And if you're without chastisement, then you're bastards and not sons. Read on.
They shall greatly reward it.
They shall be greatly rewarded. Go ahead.
For Yahuwah proved them.
Who proved them?
Yahuwah proved them.
Who proved them?
Yahuwah proved them.
Yahuwah proved them. Read on.
And found them worthy for himself.
Oh, that's powerful, man. And find them worthy for himself, man. So he done tried you, man, and find them worthy for himself. Read.
As gold in a furnace hath he tried them.
Go ahead.
And received them as a burnt offering.
Go ahead.
And in the time of their visitation.
In the time of their visitation, now we talking about the resurrection. Now we talking about the resurrection. And in the time of their visitation, read on.
They shall shine.
They shall what?
They shall shine.
They shall shine. Read on.
And run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Man, that thing's beautiful, man. That thing's beautiful. That's the righteous. What about those that don't believe? What about those that has 3 and 4 different baby fathers? That's committing adultery. What about drunkards? Like David. Oh, Noah was a drunk. That's blasphemy. Those are blasphemous words, man. What about those come around the body and trying to shed discord? What about the Eve that doesn't want to listen to her husband as the scriptures commands? Let's see about that. What about the sorcerers? The Eve that comes on and say, hey, brother, what's your son? She got a crystal in her purse. She's a soothsayer. She's a sorcerer. Let's go to Revelations, Apocalypse 22, verse 15. Apocalypse, Revelations.
Come. The book of Revelations, chapter 22, verse 15. For without are dogs,
Outside, that means without means outside are the dogs. Outside of the dogs, read on.
And sorcerers.
And sorcerers. Hey, brother, what's your son? She got a crystal. Hey, take this crystal. It's going to heal you. Read on.
And whoremongers.
And sexual immoral. She got 3, 4 different wives. He's sleeping with another man's rib and care nothing about it. Have the audacity to brag about it. Read on.
And murderers.
Mm-hmm.
And idolaters.
Oh, and idolaters. You idolize celebrities, man. Celebrities come on, they do things called drunk chants. And you guys idolize that. Then you send me that garbage. Man, don't send me that garbage, man. Drunk chants. They were celebrities, and they still making money off of your ignorance when their light go out. So now the celebrities come to YouTube after their career's over. Why? Because you're participating in idolatry. And you can be judged for that crime. And you can like that, understand it, believe it or not. That's idolatry, man. It's just another person to me. Read on.
And whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Yeah, practicing falsehood. Practicing falsehood. David. From there, let's go to 1 Corinthians 6, 9, and 10. Still driving, Benaniah?
La. All praise to the Most High. I made it back. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the... So like I'm reading this 16:11. Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah?
So if you're unrighteous, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. This is what's going to happen at the death. Read on.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators.
Yeah, sexual or moral.
Nor
Fornication is sexual. Hold on. Fornication is sexual wickedness. All of you that like threesomes, you're not going to make it. Unless you repent and never do it again, you're not going to make it. That's sexual immoral. Fornication. Having threesomes. Sleeping with 2 women at the same time. Sleeping with the same, you having a sausage fest. Having a pie eating contest. All of that's fornication, man. Sleeping with a kinfolk. Read on.
Nor idolaters.
Nor idolaters. You idolizing these celebrities, or you setting up partners with the Most High. Read on.
Nor adulterers.
Oh man, that right there, man. That's gonna slam. Listen, man. All of you Eves out there that have more than one sex mate, this describes you. Repent quickly. Repent quickly. Read on.
Nor effeminate.
That means men who practice alternative lifestyles. Men who practice alternative lifestyles. Go ahead.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. Nor thieves, nor covetous.
Yeah, someone is covetous. They're greedy. They always want more. Always want more. Okay.
Nor drunkards.
No what?
Nor drunkards.
No what?
Nor drunkards.
David. But he's always talking the Bible. That's how you know that's not the spirit of the Most High, man. Okay, read on.
Nor revilers.
Mm-hmm.
Nor extortioners.
Yeah, that's someone that's trying to swindle you out of your money. An extortioner is a swindler. Or they trying to swindle you out of something. None of these, go ahead, read on. Finish that thing out.
shall inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah.
None of these will inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. None of these will inherit the kingdom of the Yahuwah, thy power. From there, let's go to Galatians 5:19 through 21. We're just going to tell you who's not going to make it. We already showed you what's going to happen to the people who make it. Then we're going to go in and we're going to talk more about death. We're going to go into the book of Job. Go ahead.
Con, it's the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 19. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, and such like.
Orgies. Orgies are in there, man. That one word you use means orgies to those that don't get it. Are you like, what they call them things? Well, a lot of people meet and they sharing wives and husbands, what they call it?
Swinging.
Swinging.
Hmm?
They don't call it an orgy, they call it a swinging. See, the Most High done threw that in there. Read that again right after drunkards.
Con. Drunkenness, revelings.
Yeah, that right there is an orgy. That's an orgy. Don't believe me? Go and look it up. It's sexual wickedness. Read on.
And such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahuwah.
So what David come on here laughing, he talks the Most High with his lips, but his heart is far from the Most High because he's a drunkard. And his entire family's a drunkard. From there, let's go to Ephesians, the 5th chapter. And when you get there, read verse 5.
Come. Book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 5. For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person.
So that's talking about a man right there. A whore is a woman. A whoremonger is the man. Read on.
Nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, hath any inheritance in the kingdom of Mashiach and of Yahuwah.
Well, that thing right there, man, that cuts a lot of people, man. I hope you're listening, Jay, baby. You came in kind of late and you missed a lot of precepts. So did Mal Will. From there, let's go to 1 Timothy 1, verse 9. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9.
Hold on. Book of 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
Yeah, understand this. The law is not laid down for the just. Read on.
But for the lawless and disobedient.
Yeah, it's for people like David. Noah was a drunk. And the Most High can curse. I mean, that's why the Most High made you ugly. Because he always saying ridiculous. That's why the Most High made him ugly, man. Because he always saying ridiculous things, man. Trying to justify his atrocities.
Cool.
Go ahead, read on.
For the ungodly and for sinners.
Mm-hmm.
For unholy and profane.
Profane. Read.
For murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers.
Man, that
for
means someone that
manslayers.
killed their own mother and father, man. Go ahead.
For manslayers.
Come on. From there, go to the book of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 14. Hebrews 12 and 14.
Come. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see Yahuwah.
So if you're not set apart, you're not going to see the Most High. If you're not set apart, that means you got to be different from the rest of this world, man. Love not the world. Revelations 21.
Con. Book of Revelations, chapter 21. Verse
Yeah,
1.
we want but the fearful and unbelieving. 21 verse 8. We want that.
Con. Book of Revelations, Apocalypse, chapter 21, verse 8. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
So that's telling you right there. So after the resurrection, people are going to die again, which is the second death. Now, Job speaks of the finality of death. Let's go to Job, the 14th chapter, and let's start reading at verse 1. Job 14, verse 1.
Come on. It's the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 1. Man that is born of a woman is of few days.
That means he's short-lived. Man that is born of a woman is what?
Is of few days.
Yeah, I mean, the life of past, you look back and say, damn, I'm such and such. This is why people want to lie about their age, huh? People, especially Eve, love to lie about her age, huh?
Yeah.
They don't want to admit how old they are. Because Job is telling you that, hey man, your life is short-lived, but a few days. Read on.
And full of trouble.
And full of what?
And full of trouble.
Man, I just got a ticket. Man, my house is going in foreclosure. Man, my wife just cheated. Full of trouble, man. Full of trouble. Read on.
Verse 2. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down.
Yeah, like a flower that comes out, then it withers away. This is Job, boy. Job mad with the Most High right here, man. They say he sinned not. But what? Listen to some of the stuff he's saying here, man.
Come on.
Read on.
He fleeth also as a shadow and continueth not.
Yeah, he does not remain. So Job is saying man's lifespan is like a shadow. Yeah, the shadow's only out so long, huh?
Come on.
Is there a shadow without the sun or moon?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And dost thou open thine eyes upon such an one, and bringest
So
me
now who's he talking to? He's talking to the Most High. He's telling the Most High, you open your eyes on him and you bring him into judgment with yourself. Read that thing again so they could get clarity.
Come on. Book of Job, chapter 14, verse 3. And dost thou open
Now,
thine eyes?
So he's talking to the Most High. Dost thou, meaning you, go ahead.
And dost thou open thine eyes
So he's saying the Most High open his eyes on him, on man. Read on.
upon such an one, and bringest me into judgment with thee.
So he's saying you bringing me into judgment with yourself. Read on.
Verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Now,
Not
see,
one.
So, right? See, a lot of people say Job sinned not. Okay, right. But he kind of going in against the Most High right here.
Yeah.
He's basically telling the Most High, you made me unclean, man. Who can make the clean out of the unclean? No one.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
This is why the wise man had to check Job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's saying Most High, he's basically telling the Most High, you made me unclean, so how can I be clean? Read on.
Come on. Verse 5. Seeing his days are determined.
Yeah, so he telling the Most High, my days are already determined, man. Read.
The number of his months are with thee.
So it's up to you, man, when I'm going to die. That's what he's saying to the Most High. Read.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
And you have set my limits that I can't pass. Read on.
Verse 6. Turn from him that he may rest.
Wow. Job taking shots, man. He said, look away from him so that he may rest. Read.
Okay. Till he shall accomplish as an hireling his day.
Yeah, so that means until he's actually fulfilled his days like a hired worker.
Mhm.
Read on.
Verse 7. For there is a hope of a tree,
Mm-hmm.
if it be cut down, that it will sprout again,
Mm-hmm.
and that the tender branch thereof will not cease.
And its shoots will not fail. Read on.
Verse 8. Though the root thereof wax old in the earth, and the stalk thereof die in the ground,
Read on.
yet through the scent of water it will bud
Yeah, it means it will flourish again. Go ahead.
and bring forth boughs like a plant.
Uh-huh. And produce springs like a plant. Go ahead.
Verse 10.
You see what I'm saying? He going in against the Most High, man.
Yeah.
He's saying, listen, man, you let a tree come back to life, but we can't. Go ahead.
God. Verse 10. But man dieth and washeth away.
He said, man dies and lies prostrate. He don't move a muscle. The tree, the root is going to grow again. All it needs is some water. He said, but man, when man dies, he lies prostrate. Read on.
Yea, man giveth up the ghost. And where is he?
He said, a person passes away, and where is he? The tree's still, the roots are still there. That tree's going to grow again. All it needs is water. But where's man? Read on.
Verse 11.
Yeah, what
As the
happens
water-
at the death? That's what Job is saying. What happens at the death?
Come.
Go ahead.
As the waters fail from the sea, and the flood decayeth and drieth up.
That means as the waters evaporates, as the water evaporates from the sea.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. So man lieth down and riseth not.
And the man lies down and does not rise, man. Read.
Till the heavens be no more,
Yeah, that means until the end of the world. Go ahead.
they shall not awake, nor be raised out of their sleep.
So Job is saying until this world end, everything else is growing and coming back, but man isn't coming back. Read.
Verse 13. Oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave,
Yeah, Shaul. Oh, that thou would hide me in Shaul. Read on.
that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past.
Yeah, until your wrath returns to you. Uh-huh.
That thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 14. If a man die, shall he live again?
Now he questioning the Most High, man. What happens at the death? If a man dies, will he live again? This is Job, man. God.
All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come.
Yeah, he said, all the days of my struggle, I will wait until my relief comes. Read on.
Verse 15. Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou wilt have a desire to the work of thine hands.
Mm-hmm.
For now thou numberest my steps. Dost thou not watch over my sin? Verse 17. My transgression is sealed up in a bag,
Mm-hmm.
and thou sewest up mine iniquity.
Mm-hmm. All my guilt. You cover all my guilt. God.
Verse 18. And surely the mountain failing, Salak, the mountain falling cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place.
Mm-hmm.
The waters wear the stones.
Yeah, he's saying waters wear away stones over time. Go ahead.
Come. Thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and thou destroyest the hope of man.
So Job is telling the Most High, you destroy a man's hope. That's what he just said, man.
Mhm.
You destroy a man's hope. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 20. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth.
So
Thou
he's saying,
changest.
he's saying, Job is saying right there, you overpower man. And then he departs. Read on.
Thou changest his countenance, and sendest him away.
So you change his appearance and you send him away. Go ahead and read.
Verse 21. His sons come to honor,
Mm-hmm.
and he knoweth it not.
Yeah. So the man don't even know what's going on with his sons in the world. Read.
And they are brought low, but he perceiveth it not of them.
Or they become insignificant, but man doesn't know what's going on with his sons because he's dead. What happens at the death? Read.
Verse 22. But his flesh upon him shall have pain, and his soul within him shall mourn.
His body pains him, and his soul mourns himself. Well, that thing heavy, boy. So, hey, Job sounds pissed off right there to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pissed off, huh?
Yeah.
And when you read on, the wise men had to check Job, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to check him.
The three friends come. They,
Yeah.
you know, we always say Job didn't sin against the Most High, but he damn sure had a lot of questions.
Yeah.
He really,
Yeah, he was pissed off, man.
he was kind of toting that line low key, reading this like he's like, okay, I got a lot of these questions. Yeah, come on.
Job was in his feelings.
From there, so I know a couple years ago I told you guys to get an apocrypha that was the Revised Standard Version. Does anyone have that apocrypha? Because if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to read what I have in mind. The Revised Standard Version of the apocrypha. All of the other apocryphas are missing this.
No, I had it. I gotta check my bookcase.
I think I got that good speed or something. I recall that one. Let me see.
Yeah, that should be the Revised Standard Edition. It has second Esdras, the 7th chapter.
Let's see. I'm not sure I have it here.
Yeah, the apocrypha. What is it? Edgar.
Con, I got it. Con, I got it.
Come on.
We're going to start reading at verse 75. I could tell if it's the right one as soon as you start reading. What happens at the death?
This
People
one
want to know, and you will
this
find
stops
out
at
tonight.
70.
Yeah, so that's not the right one.
Let me check that.
If your apocrypha don't have 7, 75, and forward in it, it's not the right apocrypha.
You said the book of Second Esdras?
That's correct.
Huh.
That was at least 2 years ago, man, when I read that to you guys.
Con, I remember. It's in the good speed we went over. I ordered that, so I should have it here. Oh, this is inside my other bag, my biblical bag. Yep.
The listeners, they're gonna have no clue what we're reading. Hey, wait, what can I get that? What? And then they still never go and get it.
God.
It's been at least 2 years I told them that.
I think I got it in my other bag. It's at the top. My other book bag.
The priest Benaniah don't have it.
I'm
I could have
looking
sworn
through
he
the,
ordered a copy of it, man.
Yeah, it did. I'm looking through the Godspeed. So you said Second Esdras 70?
No, 75. The 7th chapter, verse 75.
7th chapter, verse 75.
If it's not in there, it's not the right book. It needs to be the Revised Standard Version.
Yeah, it's in my other bag.
Seventh chapter, verse 75. I think this is right here. Con, I think this is, if I have found favor in your sight, sovereign, show this also, where after death is soon.
Yeah,
Each one of us
but it should start off saying, I answered. And said,
Con. Then I answered and said, Con.
Yeah, right there. Hey, do you have that one, Kadar?
Not with me. It's at the shop inside my other Bible bag.
All right, go ahead, Benaiah.
Con, this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 7, starting at verse 75. Then I answered and said, if I have found favor in your sight, sovereign, show this.
Let's not read that word, sovereign. It says, O Lord, or O Adonai.
Come. If I have found favor in your sight, O Adonai, show this also to your slave.
To thy servant, God.
Whether after death, as soon as each one of us gives up his soul,
Okay.
we shall be faithfully kept at rest until those times come when you begin to renew the creation.
Okay, so hold on. So that thing reads a little differently. Yeah. So what it's saying is, I answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, O Lord, show this also to thy servant, whether after death, as soon as every one of us yields up his soul, we shall be kept in rest until those times come. Will thou renew the creation? So he's asking, after death, will everyone come back? Are you going to renew the creation? Or whether we shall be tormented at once. So he's asking, are you going to renew the creation? Or are we going to be tormented at once? So he's asking what happens after death. Read on.
Come on, verse 76. He answered me and said, I will show you that also. But do not be associated with those who have shown scorn, nor number yourself among those who are tormented.
So he's saying, listen, man, don't be with these sinners. Read on.
Verse 77. For you have a treasure of works laid up with the Most High, but it will not be shown to you until the last times.
So this is what will happen at the death for him. Go ahead, read.
Now concerning death.
Now concerning what?
Now concerning death.
Now concerning what?
Now, concerning death,
Read on.
the teaching is, when the decisive decree has gone forth from the Most High that a man shall die,
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
as the spirit leaves the body,
As the what?
as the spirit leaves the body,
As the ruach leaves the body. Read on.
to return again to him who gave it.
To return to him who gave it. Who gave it to man? Who blew the breath of life in man? So he said the spirit is to return to him who gave it. Go ahead.
First of all, it adores the glory of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 79.
So that's someone who's lived righteously. But what about the wicked? Read on.
And if it is one of those who have shown scorn,
One of those who've shown what?
scorn,
Go ahead.
and have not kept the way of the Most High,
Have not kept the Lord's statutes and commandments. You've been talking back to your husband. You think you could do what you want to do. You've been following the system. You've been calling 911. You can't control your mouth. You done had multiple men and say, well, I could do it. It's liberation. This is what he got to say about that. Read on.
and who have despised his law,
Who has what?
and who have despised his law,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
and who have hated those who fear Yahuwah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 80. Such spirits shall not enter into habitations,
Uh-huh.
but
So
shall
they're not gonna go in habitation like a bear, something like that. They're not going into Abraham's bosoms. Where they going? Read.
I wonder.
but shall immediately wander about in torments.
Wonder in what?
Immediately wander about in torments.
Now, hold on. That's where the wicked's going. Do me a favor, Kadar. Give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon's 3 verse 1 again. Well, this is where the wicked's going. So to send the wicked soul are going to wander in torment. What about the righteous? Let me remind you where the righteous is going and where you better keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read. Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahuwah,
Mm-hmm.
and there shall no torment touch them.
Stop. Read that again, Benaiah. What you got? Call the verse out. The scripture in the verse.
Come on. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 70.
No,
So
80.
look, verse 80. We on verse 80. Come on. Such spirits shall not enter into habitations,
Mm-hmm.
but shall immediately wander about in torments,
What are they going to be doing in torment? Read.
ever grieving,
Ever
and sad,
what? Ever what?
ever grieving,
Ever what?
ever grieving,
That means they're going to be in grief forever, Kadar. You heard what I told you? Read on.
Come on.
and sad,
And what?
and sad,
Well, how did the Most High say Eve going to be? Read.
sad.
And
In
how many
7
ways? And how many ways?
7 ways.
Go ahead, read.
Verse 81.
Now he's going to explain those 7 ways. Read.
The first way, because they have scorned the law of the Most High.
Let me give you one of the laws of the Most High. Give me Ephesians 5 and 22 through 24. Let me give you one of the laws of the Most High. Watch this. Watch this.
Con, it's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 23. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach Yahusha is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body.
Uh-huh. You say, go ahead, finish out. Finish out. Watch this. Watch this.
Verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything.
In some things.
No, in everything.
In a little bit of things.
In everything.
In almost everything.
In everything.
And everything. You said, tell the dog, that's not the law. That's not written in the law. Well, let me show you where I got it from. Let's go back to Genesis 3 and 16. I'll show you where he got it from. Genesis 3 and 16. Go ahead, read.
The book of Bereshit, Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
And he shall what?
Rule over thee.
And he shall what?
Rule over thee.
Give me Ephesians 5 and 22 again. We'll see where that come from. Look how this lines up, man. What happened to the beam, man? He went to sleep? We're in the spirit now, man. Ephesians 5 and 22 again,
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto Yahuwah.
We can stop right there. So we see where he got that from. He got that from Genesis 3 and 16. Understand that. So let's go back to Benaiah over here, man, in the Apocrypha. We're in the spirit now,
Come on. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 81. The first way, because they have scorned the law of the Most High.
Not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Most High told you to obey your husband. David, the Most High told you not to be a drunkard. You're on drugs. You're doing all kind of legal things. I mean, the Most High gonna deal with you, man. You want to molest minors and so on and so forth. Most High is gonna deal with you. You want to have orgies and threesomes. Most High is gonna deal with you. Read on.
Verse 82. The second way, because they cannot now make a good repentance that they may live.
Yeah, they don't want to repent. They can't. It's too late, man. Go ahead, read.
Verse 83. The third way, they shall see the reward laid up for those who have trusted the covenants of the Most High.
Go ahead.
Verse 84. The fourth way, they shall consider the torment laid up for themselves in the last days.
Well, they saying, why am I going through this stuff? Most High is already giving some of it. Why am I going through this? I can't get no relief. I don't know what to do. My children are not listening to me. Because you're cursed. Because you're cursed. Because you're cursed. You should tell the doc, you got the wrong woman. No, I don't. You showed your hand. We showed you love. You was backbiting us to one of the sisters. You showed your hand. Now receive the judgment of the Most High. You showed your hand. Everyone that's left was supposed to be gone. You wasn't meant to be here because your spirit was off. Read on.
Verse 85. The fifth way, they shall see how the habitations of others are guarded by angels in profound quiet. Verse 86. The sixth way, they shall see how some of them will pass over into torments.
Well, the Most High showing them things in dreams and everything. They don't even realize what's going on. Okay.
Verse 87. The seventh way, which is worse than all the ways that have been mentioned, because they shall utterly waste away in confusion and be consumed with shame.
Wow. Consumed with shame.
And shall wither with fear at seeing the glory of the Most High, before whom they sinned while they were alive, and before whom they are to be judged in the last times.
Read.
Verse 88. Now this is the order of those who have kept the ways of the Most High, when they shall be separated from their mortal body. Verse 89. During the time that they lived in it, they laboriously served the Most High and withstood danger every hour, that they might keep the law of the lawgiver perfectly. Verse 90. Therefore, this is the teaching concerning them. First of all, they shall see with great joy the glory of him who receives them, for they shall have rest in 7 orders. Verse 92. The first order, because they have striven with great effort to overcome the evil thought which was formed with them, that it might not lead them astray from life into death. The second order, because they see perplexity in which the souls of the ungodly wonder, and the punishment that awaits them.
Well, their souls are going to wonder. Punishments that await them. Come on.
Verse 94, the third order. They see the witness which he who formed them bears concerning them, that while they were alive, they kept the law which was given them in trust. Verse 95, the fourth order. They understand the rest which they now enjoy, being gathered into their chambers and guarded by angels in profound quiet, and the glory which awaits them in the last days. Verse 96, the fifth order. They rejoice that they have now escaped, which is corruptible, and shall inherit what is to come. And besides, they shall see the straits of toil, from which they have been delivered, and the spacious liberty which they are to receive and enjoy in immortality. Verse 97. The sixth order. When it is shown to them how their face is to shine like the sun, and how they are to be made like the light of the stars, being incorruptible from then on. Verse 98. The seventh order, which is greater than all that have been mentioned, because they shall rejoice with boldness, and shall be confident without confusion, and shall be glad without fear. For they hasten to behold the face of him whom they served in life, and from whom they are to receive their reward when glorified.
So who are they serving in life? The Most High or Satan? Because that's the face they're going to see at the death. That's the faith they're going to see. Who are you serving in life? When your light go out, when your soul fall, you're going to realize that this man's world can't save you. You're going to realize all the trust in this oppression brought you to naught but torment. Torment. Right after you die, torment. The system right now, man, has people so confused. People don't want to believe this, man, because that thing is scary, man. That thing's scary, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who wants to believe that, man? Well, that thing's scary, man. To think you're going to be tormented, Kadar, as soon as you die. You tormented over and over and over again, huh? How many people, listening to this, some people's hearts should be racing because they know they live in wicked. You know what I mean? They know they live in wickedly. Go ahead, Al.
Come on, verse 99. This is the order of the souls of the righteous, as henceforth is announced. Torment, which those who would not give heed shall suffer hereafter.
See that? Those that do not take heed to it, they're going to suffer it hereafter. Well, that thing's heavy, boy. What verse is that?
100
That was
now.
99.
Read on.
Verse 100. I answered and said, will time therefore be given to the souls after they have been separated from the bodies to see what you have described to me?
Well, boy, he asking heavy questions, boy.
Yeah.
He asking some heavy questions,
Come on.
He's asking very, very heavy questions. Read on.
Verse 101. He said to me, they shall have freedom for 7 days, so that during these 7 days they may see the things of which you have been told.
Most High is always dealing with that number 7, boy. Always dealing with that number 7, man. What verse are you on,
I'm finishing this one up. And afterwards they shall be gathered in their habitations. That's the end of that chapter.
What verse is that?
That was 101.
Yeah, yours is not long enough either.
I
Because
put
mine
it
goes
up
further than that.
online up, and I got 102.
It goes further than that. It's because he doesn't have the right version. He doesn't. He has the good speed. He doesn't have the one that I told him to read from, because his went differently.
140.
Yeah, the one I had goes to 140.
I see it now. I clicked on the link that Jadir put in there. It goes. The Godspeed is like, the translation is weird too. It says the American version, not the
New Standard.
Yeah.
I mean, the American version at least is there, man. So I can't knock him, man. You know what I mean?
Come on.
All right, so 102. Okay, this is verse 102. And I answered and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, shew further unto thy servant whether in the day of judgment the just will be able to intercede for the ungodly or to entreat.
So he's saying on the day of judgment, will we be able to intercede for the ungodly? You know what I mean? Will we be able to intervene for this ungodly people, man? See what the Most High say. Read on.
Or to entreat the Most High for them.
That means, will Malcolm be able to intercede for his best friend? You know, the one that was doing the funny stuff, man. Yeah.
Whether fathers for children or children for parents or brethren for brethren, kinsfolk for their next of kin or friends for them that are most dear.
Now he's going into it.
And he answered me and said, since thou hast found favor in my sight, I will shew thee this also. The day of judgment is
favor in my sight. I'm gonna show you this also.
The day of
That's
judgment.
The only reason he's telling him that. He found favor in his sight. He let him know why he's telling you this, man.
That's crazy. You said it, but he's asking the right questions. If you had the chance to ask these type of questions, some different
Edris, boy. Edris going on. Edris is not. See, Job was angry. Edris don't sound angry. You could tell when you was reading Job's stuff. Job was angry, man.
I say he was in his feelings.
Come.
The day of judgment is a day of decision. You would be
too, man. You done got everything. You was rich. You done got everything taken away from you. All your children died.
You got all kinds of diseases.
Yeah, man. You done plagued me with everything, man. Just to show Satan. Come on, man. Job was basically saying, man, are you a god or you a fool? What are you doing to me, man?
That Joe was hurting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lost everything. Come.
Hey, but when he endured, man, the Most High gave him back double up. You said, you heard what I told you?
Come.
That's why you can't give up, man.
Come.
Imagine if he had listened to his rib and chastised the Most High, man. Curse God and die.
He had the righteousness to not, curse the Most High, but he also had that like Kadar saying, the human aspect, the flesh of like, I'm in pain, man. This ain't. Like, why are you doing this? He definitely had the questions, like, and the questions are there. Like when we go through things, the questions are there, but never at no point curse the Most High for going through things.
Praise the Most High in them times of trouble. That's where you're gonna get your strength to make it through. Tapping back into that spirit, you'll see, purpose behind what you're going through. In them certain scriptures, you're suffering for his sake because the world hated him first, and that's why they hate you. So this is 104. I'm in the middle of 104. The day of judgment is a day of decision, and displayeth unto all the seal of truth. Even as now a father sendeth not his son, or a son his father, or a master his slave, or a friend him that is most dear, that is in his stead he may be sick, or sleep, or eat, or be healed. So never shall anyone pray for another in that day, neither shall one lay a burden on another, for then shall all bear everyone his own righteousness and unrighteousness. And I answered and said, how do we now find that first Abraham prayed for the people of Sodom, and Moses for the fathers that sinned in the wilderness, and Joshua after him for Israel in the days of Achar, and Samuel in the days of Saul, and David for the plague, and Solomon for them that should worship in the sanctuary, and Elijah for those that received rain, and for the dead that he might live, and Hezekiah for the people in the days of Sennacherib, and many for many. If therefore now, when corruption is grown up and unrighteousness increased, the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so then also? He answered me and said, this present world is not the end. The full glory abideth not therein. Therefore have they who were able prayed for the weak? But the day of judgment shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is passed away, and temperance come. And temperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off, but righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to have mercy on him that is cast into judgment, nor to thrust down him that hath gotten the victory. I answered then and said, this is my first and last saying, that it had been better that the earth had not given thee Adam, or else when it had given him, when it had given him to have restrained him from sinning. For what profit is it for all that are in this present time to live in heaviness, and after dark and after death to look for punishment? O thou Adam, what hast thou done? For it was thou that sinned. The evil is not fallen on thee alone, but upon all of us that come of thee. For what profit is it unto us if there be promised us an immortal time, whereas we have done the works that bring death,
Uh,
and that there is promised us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves most miserably are become vain, and that there are reserved habitations of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly, and that the glory of the Most High shall defend them which have led a pure life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all, and that there shall be shewed a paradise whose fruit endureth without decay, wherein is abundance and healing, but we shall not enter into it, for we have walked in unpleasant places, and that the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, whereas our faces shall be blacker than darkness. For while we lived and committed iniquity, we considered not what we should have to suffer after death. Then he answered and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the way whereof Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life, that thou mayest live. Nevertheless, they believed not him, nor yet the prophets after him, no, nor me, which have spoken unto them, so that there shall not be such heaviness in their destruction, as there shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation. I answered then and said, I know, Lord, that the Most High is now called merciful, in that he hath mercy upon them which are not yet come into the world, and compassionate, in that he hath compassion upon those that turn to his law, and long suffering, for that he long suffereth those that have sinned as his creatures, and bountiful, for that he is ready to give rather than to exact, and of great mercy, for that he multiplieth more and more mercies to them that are present and that are past, and also to them which are to come. For if he multiplied not his mercies, the world would not continue with them that dwelt therein. And one that forgiveth, for if he did not forgive of his goodness, that they which have committed iniquities might be eased of them, the 10,000th part of men would not remain living. And a judge, for if he did not pardon them that were created by his word, and blot out the multitude of offenses, there would peradventure be very few left in an innumerable multitude. Come. That's heavy, y'all.
Yeah, that thing's heavy, man. It shows them, man. You know, a lot of people, they still won't believe, but I choose to believe that there's much more to life than you just dying and just going into nothingness. I choose to believe that there's something after this, and there is a judgment. And I believe that everyone that doesn't believe it, woe is you, because that means you're living recklessly. As many people has actually come on here and displayed, but your sins are gonna hunt you out. Your sins are gonna hunt you out. Yes, sir. A lot of people come on here playing. A lot of people, you know, a lot of you come on here not because you believe this and you want to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You either want something commercially or you're just doing it for entertainment, for a feel-good feeling. Oh, that boy, he sure can preach that hype, man. Keep thinking it's hype. Keep thinking it's hype. Until the Most High send his wrath down, man. A lot of people, man, just they do wickedness again, again, and again, and again, man. Just keep doing wickedness, keep lying. I get people, lie to me all of the time. Oh, tell the doc, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then they think because they change their mind and they say something came up, they think they're justified. No, you're going to be judged for that, man. Not just by me, because to me, it just shows me that you're a liar and I don't trust you. But the Most High is going to judge you from that. We brought that out last night in Deuteronomy 23 and 23. You're going to be judged for that, man.
Wow.
And this word will leave you in deep meditation sometimes.
Con.
Gotta get themselves together, man.
I like how it was coinciding like on the money with Wisdom of Solomon 3-1. Yeah.
Well, the Most High not playing with none of you, man.
Facts.
Not playing.
Listening to that, reading it, what Edris was asking, he said, what was the point of Adam? You should have put restrictions on him not sinning and such and such. And he replied and said, basically, I've given you the I don't want to say it's a game, but I've given you the guidelines. And Moses gave you all the guidelines in the very beginning too. This that you could either choose life or you could choose death. There's no middle ground. There's no way around it. I've given you the option of free will. I've given you the rules. You know the game and how to play it. There's no way around it.
He told a rich man the same thing, man, with Lazarus. The rich man said, yo, man, can you have Lazarus sprinkle some water down on me? Nope. Well, can you actually, send one of the angels to warn my family members? He said, no, if they're not going to listen to Abraham and the prophets, they're not going to listen to no angel. It's in the book of Luke, man. Yeah. Most High is not playing, man.
That was like 40 something. Yeah.
Can someone intercede? A father for a son for a father? No, you can't. You come into this life alone. You gotta die. You're accountable for what you do.
Yep. Every man must work at their own salvation. Accountable for your righteousness and unrighteousness. Yeah.
People be coming on here lying all of the time, huh? And sit around and listen to the Most High. Just lies, man. I mean, and I hate someone when that word don't mean nothing, man. Like that word doesn't mean nothing. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, the only way I'm not going to do it is if it's beyond my control. Understand, not put my word out there if I'm not going to do it, huh? Because that destroys your credibility and all of that with folks, man.
Yep.
It's small to them because they're accustomed to doing that most of their lives. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah.
That word though it holds weight. Like it's hard to deal with a person after that. They word ain't nothing. You can't trust nothing they say. Yeah.
Hey, Roscoe Church, man. Don't you know this guy? He was supposed to. I mean, it seems like the guy's on drugs or something, man. The guy's been. Now I didn't call this man and asked him. Said, "Hey, man, let me do your packet again." The man called me and told me I need help with the packet, doc. Now for the past month, this man been calling me, and every week is the next week, man. So up until yesterday, the guy tells me, "Oh yeah, doc, I'm gonna send you first." It was I'm gonna get Liberate the Oppressed and the packet. 2 weeks ago, it went down to, oh man, I ain't know it cost that much. You bought the book before, man. You left it on the bus. Stop lying, man. Oh man, I paid $250. Now the book's never been that price, huh? Today, the guy calls me, oh doc, I only got $325. Huh? All right, man. So listen, man, I'm working out. I gotta go. I don't like liars, man. Fakes. Makes me look at you real, some kind of way, man. Because when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, it may seem small to you, but that's a big thing right there, man. Because it says something about your character. And just because they say, oh, man, I'm going to do it, listen, man, you already done tarnished yourself with me, man. Whatever comes out of your mouth, man, and you don't keep that, and when you show it's not important for you to keep that, man, you showing who you really are, man. And I take heed to it. No matter how angry you get or whatever, it's not going to change the truth. The truth is that's an expression of who you are. Because to you, it's not important to keep your word. I can name a lot of people like that, man, that's been doing stuff like that, man. A lot of them. Saying they're going to do something, just break their word. Again and again. Again and again. And they cool with it. But I'm not cool with it. Like the scriptures say, it would have been better if you didn't say anything and you just did it. Ben, he been doing the same thing. Oh, I'm gonna get that. This is what really gets me. When you call me and you ask me about something, wasting my time, huh? And then you don't do it. Come on, man. Why you could don't waste? Listen, man. My time is very valuable. Don't waste my time, man. Nonsense, man. Frivolous nonsense. I remember when I was first redoing that book. That brother called me asking, oh, tells that I want to get this. Many times his brother has broken his word, man. Show me who you are, man. Oh, yeah, man, I want to start putting something down for, say the packet? I can't remember what, man. But it has never happened. Now, all of a sudden, 3 weeks ago, the brother, oh, yeah, I want to get the corporation, man. I'm going to wait to get it from you. As soon as I got the book in, I notified the brother. It changed to, I'm going to get it this month. To me getting it 3 weeks ago. Words are no good, man. Words are no good with me. You're showing me who you are. Can't come back from that one, man. Because now, when they try and do it, it's done from the wrong spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It's done because they've been chastised and exposed. Stephanie, same way. Same way. Always had a problem with keeping a word. Shit goes on and on, man. A lot of people around like that, huh? They don't keep their word. Most High gonna judge their ass for that. No matter how small they think it is. No matter how small they think it is, man. Whatever it is, man. You say something and you think you could just go and change it because of how you feel. should have never came out of your mouth, man. No matter what it is, it should have never came out of your mouth. I would feel embarrassed, man, said I'm going to do something. I ignore it and pretend I didn't say it. You're a hypocrite. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
That's hypocritical, man. But they're justified. But this judgment, they're going to find out this stuff that we be reading on this channel every Tuesday night at 8:30, Fridays at 8:30, sometimes Saturdays. You're going to find this stuff to be true. And when things start happening to you, your spirit is so off, you don't even realize it's judgment.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even realize it's judgment, man. They believe in bad luck. Wouldn't surprise me if they got a rabbit foot on their keychain. They'll find out, though. They'll find out. Spirit, man. It's just entertainment for them, for the most part, I believe. Entertainment. Because if you fear the Most High, you're going to do what he says. I wish I could sit back and have a video footage of when the Most High is judging them to see how they respond, huh? I would love to see that live. And they didn't know anyone was watching.
One of those
Everybody
7
has something
orders.
else to do, man.
One of those 7 orders was I think the second one was them feeling bad because they couldn't go back. You
Too late
can't.
then, boy.
Yeah, it's too late when you pass. It's too late. And what's so like prevalent and like a lot of people say is regret. Regret is one of the most like the heaviest burdens on your spirit, on your conscience. I wish I did something. I wish I did this. I wish I could go back. Imagine having that forever.
You just never know, man, what's going on with a person, man. Look at that guy, Stefan, man.
Come on. Come on.
Just never know, man, what kind of spirit you dealing with. I don't take people lightly, man. I watch how they move. That way I don't have to, be like any kind of premature evaluation. I evaluate them on what they say and what they do. Your actions don't line up with your words. It's amazing how some brothers has changed, man, from Eve. No liars, man, will make it into the kingdom, man. Bad as the world is, you think there's enough bad people. People just continuously do intentionally wrong.
Mm.
To know that you're wrong and still do it, worthy of death.
Oh,
Let the Most High judge them. I mean, you gotta admit, a lot of people really don't believe. Huh? They say they do, but just that belief would put fear in you to make you do right.
Huh.
facts.
A lot of guys come around, they just want to learn the scriptures. Oh man, I want to know the scriptures like that, but you're not living it out, so it's useless. And y'all should know them precepts. Yeah, but you're not living it out, bro. It's useless.
It's a fact.
They put it next.
When them swords of truth start swinging up, people start sliding down in their seat. Are they trying to put? Well, you not. Why you? Well, what about? You know what I mean? I want to hear it, boy. When that judgment comes, boy, well, what about what you do? But they don't want the light on them, huh?
Come.
They do not want that light on them, man. The light of truth. So that's the only way they're gonna be saved, man. Confession is good for the soul.
Huh. It's like roaches. Shine a light, they start,
Cut that line up. So scattered.
Yeah.
they just start going all over.
Yeah, man. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Where's Malcolm at in church? Saw him on here earlier, man.
Come.
J-Bay, what's going on, man? Is everything good on the home front? What's going on, J-Bay? Everything good on the home front? What's going on, NKC?
Shalom. It's not a library, so I'm not going to be super loud, but getting like evil villain level mustache going on here. That's fine. Dang, it's getting big, eh?
Like you got a call center. Headphone.
Acá tech support. How can I?
Yeah. What J-Bay talking about? Crop out. Yeah.
Mm.
And I can't say this though. I thank the Most High for the platform, for the Akim, because it be so much truth that come out here, and if you really take heed and pay attention, you literally could see a lot of things, before they even occur. Just sticking with the Most High and allowing that ruach to be, on you, to guide you and show you a lot of stuff. And like, it's so much truth that come out on this platform that if the listeners actually, comprehend or take heed to it, it'll have you, light years ahead in, your situation or whatnot. It'll definitely see you through.
Messages like these are like what we read.
And can you imagine people going before judgment, man? And then, everything that you've done is being exposed in front of everyone. All kind of wickedness, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine that, man? The humiliation, and then torment comes right behind it.
Come. They say they're going to have that shame. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people think they can. Like, a lot of people getting roasted. Actually, they did a sting operation in Vegas, and then one of the guys was like one of the top advisors for the cyber defense in Israel. So he went and flew back and skipped charges. It's just crazy. Hold on, actually, let me post that link in the private chat. I can't even believe it. Oh, it incenses me. Here we go. Found it. This link. Private chat. There you go. That one. What do you think of that? Executive Director of Israel's National Cyber Directorate was arrested this week in Las Vegas in a child predator ring sting. He works directly.
We don't want to hear that, man. What you got, JB? We don't want to change the context of the. We don't want to start talking about politics, man.
Right. Especially that P word.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to keep this up, man.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everything's goody. So.
What's going on, Mal? Will? Clay Lacey
Shalom.
coming
Shabbat
on
shalom,
up the
Hakim.
politics, man. We're trying to stay in the spirit, man.
Come.
Good. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Think about the message, Melvin.
Looking back at
Think about the message, Melvin.
No. What was Kadar
I keep
saying?
calling you Melvin, Malcolm.
It's all good. It was heavy, bro. Second edge was going in. He's in the spirit. I had a question. As far as okay, so I see it spelled EDRA. Or is it the same prophet?
You had blanked out for a second, huh?
Just consider.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, so Edra is different from Ezra, correct? Or is it just pronounced differently? Does that make sense? Like first and second Esdras, was he a different prophet from the prophet Ezra in the Old Testament or so-called Old Testament, or is it the
No,
same person?
it's the Septuagint. It says it Esdras, which is the ancient Greek, which is the biblical book of Ezra, which is canon. So first Esdras is ancient Greek, also Esdras A or Greek Esdras or Greek Ezra, but it's the same. Just 'cause-
Yeah, I was asking because I noticed going through basically from second Esdras 7 102 on down, at one of the titles it had Ezra appeals to the Most High. I was just curious if it was the same person. I'll praise it. Okay, appreciate that. I'm trying to keep it in context whenever I do go back through Ezra versus reading the Apocrypha, and then adding these as well to the precepts.
You said in 102, right? Let me see.
Um, it's after 102.
I know that second Esdras is like fourth Ezra in the like modern translation, apparently. So it seems to be differently ordered essentially by chapter. The translation.
My apology. It's 132 actually.
What?
Is where it says like the title. I clicked the link that Jadir put in the chat, and it said Ezra appeals to God's mercies, and then he goes in. I answered and said, "I know, O Lord, the Most High is now called merciful, because He has mercy on those who have not yet come into the world." It's in 132.
What about it?
Well, it's spelled Ezra, and I'm just trying to for my own
Same
sake.
thing, huh? Same thing.
Got you.
Same
Yeah.
thing. The Apocrypha is written in Greek. That's the difference.
No, I don't see the name in 132 though. That's why I was asking that.
Yeah, the link that was
Yeah,
sent.
Jadir should have never put that in the room. He got that from me calling out the on which version, man. If you're not rooted in the word like that, you shouldn't be putting things out to confuse people either, man.
Yeah.
I should have never called that out like that. I knew people was going to go and start Googling it. And Google get a lot of people in trouble, huh? It's always better to get books up because some things in Google is not even the same as you will find it in a book.
Facts.
Just like certain laws
Be
that you go and
changing.
look up on Cornell, you go and look the law up in the book, things are missing out for Cornell. Don't trust the internet, man.
And the AI is worse actually. I can see it can be wrong back to back to back to back on some stuff.
Yeah.
I told it to read me the Invictus poem, and it was like, "Oh, I can't read you that; it's copyrighted." I'm like, "But it's outside of copyright," and it's like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And I'm like, "So then, like, why would you trust this robot that just does anything?"
They
Yeah.
still would trust it, man.
They tell you it's wrong. Yeah.
Like,
Say
unless you
that
had
does not
known,
exist.
why would you trust it? That's the thing. Unless you already know, why would you ask it?
Right. I mean, a lot of Google's just like what's that thing? That people going and write articles on it.
That's right. So you can go pay $5 to do a press release for your company that doesn't exist, and when you Google it, Google AI will write a whole thing saying that you're the best ever, and da da da
Yep.
da. It's like, generated AI answer. So you ask it a question about, scripture, it'll say anything. Like
So that lawyer got in trouble.
That's right. I remember I asked the AI, I was like, I said, okay, give me all of the scriptures that relates to some issue. And then I said, well, what about the one from Apocrypha, bold as a lion? And it was like, oh yeah, for sure. It's just like, well, why didn't you include it? So again, it's like, it's not comprehensive. It's cursory. So unless you really know the scriptures, there's going to be pieces that Google and AI are going to miss. You really have to know it. There's no way around it because there's no keyword in the verse that would indicate that the AI would find it. So unless you had like basically known it already, you wouldn't be able to reference it. So
AI can't interpret the word of the Most High. I know that for a fact. That call the other night, still talking about Mashiach. I was looking and I was just had the thought of just to type in there, did Yahusha ever say that he was the Son of God? And the AI came back and said, yeah, he said it. But with the ye say that I am. So it's the AI don't no. It just understands words. Understands to look for words and keywords and stuff like that. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. But to actually interpret the word, it's just the same as somebody who reads the Bible and doesn't understand anything. You're just reading it.
but it's also a mirror, right? Like it's not going to show you anything other than what you just asked it. It's going to just reflect that back to you. Even
Right.
if that's an inversion, that's not true. That's what a mirror is inverted, right? It's not our reality. It's like it's the everything. Like even if you look in a mirror, like I mean, it's not a perfect reality, right? So and then also, wasn't it like every time you ask ChatGPT, like it takes like a bottle of water from some family in Georgia or something like that? Like it's really messed up. I think it's like showing itself to be the kind of like part of the beast system over time. It's what it like. Did you see all that stuff about people who rely on AI? Their brains are not doing so well, to say it like that.
A lot of college.
It's speeding people up as far as like their mental age, because you're becoming reliant on this thing. So you're not learning to think. So why even do the exercise at that point? Like, what's the point of it? Like, oh, I got the AI write me, so on and so forth. It's like, okay, but now you're incompetent. How about that part? Like the whole exercise that the Most High was like, okay, you have an exercise to fix something or write something. Instead, you delegate it. Well, instead of ever learning, it's like, how are you going to be the manager if you never worked a cashier? You're just going to trust the machine blindly? How's that going to work out for you long term though? And how will you train? You can't like see. It's just anyway. It's going to replace 80% of people. We're going to have a whole lot of useless people. That's the thing about it. They're already pretty useless, especially in a place like where I am, where it feels like half the people are on unemployment and the other half are like working for the government. It's just going to be like just a lot less people working for the government and a whole lot more unemployed people. Man. It's a strange time to be alive. You know what's so funny? Ask a feminist what's the definition of feminism. They don't know. It means equal rights, right? That's what it technically means, right? But to them, it means like total control. So it's another situation where you know, this whole smash the patriarchy thing. We're feminists. Da, da, da. It's like, okay, well, then you can't be feminist. If you want to smash the patriarchy, that means you're trying to put men beneath you. So that means you can't be a feminist, because feminists believe allegedly in this so-called 50-50, that there could be such a thing, that you're going to close the wage gap so it's equal. I mean, I just don't know why women would want to not live by like the scriptures. It's so much better. I don't know. I just
Junior baby. The bean was fast asleep, wasn't he?
Who fell asleep on the live one time? Was it Kadar or the Beam?
It was me.
I'm pretty sure I've done it at least once myself at some point.
No, I've done it before.
I think I did 2 nights ago. I was like, oh crap.
That was Lenny DeLucci.
Lenny DeLucci.
Yeah. 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I met some Chinese lady today.
No, that was Lenny DeLucci from Sicily.
How do you know she's Chinese?
She
Said yeah.
Yeah, she spoke she spoke English. She's actually found out a lot about her, and since she gave me I said, hey, let me take a picture of the back of your shirt. She told me real briefly, about Falun Dafa, which is like it's just it's like a form of meditating they do, but
Falun Gong.
yeah, and
Buddhist.
she was in a concentration camp or something like that. She said for like 3 years.
So she's Tibetan. She's not Chinese.
No, she's definitely Chinese.
So she's
Who did you say
Falun
she
Gong.
were?
Interesting.
Nick?
Falun Gong. It's like a new age movement in China from the early 90s. And they target them. So like the Chinese government, they come and take their organs because like they like go do breath wave oxygen type of thing. But they also oppose the Communist Chinese Party.
Yes.
They espouse anti-evolutionary views. They oppose sodomy and feminism. They reject modern medicine, and they're described as ultra-conservative. They're far right because they are anti in the side of your arm. And someone told me I should go join the Falun Gong actually like 8 years ago. I didn't do that though. But it's anti-communist apparently.
But the whole world thinks that thing is from Germany. That emblem, which really means it's the wheel of law.
It's still pagan though, Falun Gong, because like you look at it's based around their founder and leader Li Hongzhi. Li is a quote unquote godlike figure who can levitate, walk through walls, and see into the future. His conservative, controversial teachings include rejection of modern
Views discussed on this channel may or may not reflect those of Kahan Tazadak. Parental discretion is advised.
Hey Tony, I'm gonna be going to join the Falun Gong. Forget about it. Buddhist doctrine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like healing purposes. I don't know about like whole worship in a thing, a guy overweight with his hands folded, and I don't know nothing about that, but yeah, she was just, she's always like, hi, very friendly.
Want to spin your wheel of Dharma.
Oh, hold on. Don't scare nobody away with that.
Don't worry, there's no one from Falun Gong here. It'll be okay.
Mm.
There's no Taoists in the audience.
Well, she said she hasn't been sick in like 5 years. I don't know. The healing properties of it. I just went on blood pressure medication because I'm having surgery next week and they won't do it unless it's below a certain number. So, um, I even fasted and like at home I have it low, but when I go somewhere, they make me nervous. I guess because of what happened 5 years ago.
You said at home you have it well, but what?
At home, I can control it, with the breathing, the blood pressure. But when I'm like in a doctor's office,
It's got to be your diet. It's got to be something in your diet.
yeah, it has to be.
But blood pressure is typically not that difficult. This is not medical advice, but blood pressure is not that difficult to control. It's got to come from your diet. You could fix
Yeah,
that with the diet and fasting.
yeah,
Either you're eating a lot of sugary foods, rice, or something that's causing that to escalate like that.
yeah. I got to get rid of all carbs. From these pills like hawthorn berry and aged garlic.
Stop eating non-organic because there's 500 plus strains of GMO wheat. It's all in all the alcohol. It's in all the bread. You got to put it all away. You got to stop.
I mean, if you're still eating those carbs and all, then that kind of explains it.
It's
Why your
GMOs, man.
blood pressure is still high.
That
The
is that.
fasting's good, but as soon as you stop fasting, if you're gonna go back and put that in the system, nothing raises your blood pressure like that insulin spike from
Yeah,
carbs.
yeah. That's what I keep reading. It's like, when am I going to learn? I mean, I don't eat pizza every day. I don't even eat pizza once a week.
It's still too frequent.
Yeah,
All of the white bread, the rice, it has to become a lifestyle that you need to put that stuff away. It needs to become a lifestyle.
yeah. I went on my first run in a while yesterday, and I never felt so. I slept so good last night, so I know I got to exercise, like burn myself out a little bit. Probably the better rest, the deeper sleep, or plus
Yeah.
the diet. Everything will, in time, will change if I could regiment myself.
Of course,
Plus, what I got.
you got to get rid of that also if you have high blood pressure.
I'm like, I told the doctor, I says, how come in the 60s, like 160, was fine, and now it's like, ooh, you got to have like 130 or 120 to drive a truck. You need 140 over 90. To have a 2-year card, so DOT card. Yeah, I'm just having like arthroscopic surgery because I got all sorts of slap tears in my right shoulder. So like basically, I was in so much pain. But then the pain went away. I guess started taking like, what's that oil called? Cod liver oil. So taking that with like a avocado, like a fatty, avocado is good fat. So basically, what I'm taking is like a calcium blocker. It stops the calcium or something from going into the blood and the heart. So actually, I go, what does the calcium do then? Like, where's it go? Some of it does go back into your bones, but most of it goes out in the waste. Not medical advice, but yeah. It's all diet. That's what it is. I mean, the first time, I got this watermelon from what do you call it? Sprouts. I haven't seen seeds in a watermelon in decades. So that means it's not GMO. Truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance.
Fasting and a clean diet will get rid of that
Mm.
high blood pressure. You know what I suggest that you get? Go on Amazon and order Life in the Fast Lane.
Okay, I'll write it down. Sure to make you lose your mind, though.
What's that?
Life in the you said life in the fast lane, or
Yes.
okay.
Jason Fung.
Life in the fast lane.
You got to have a few other people there. They all
Jason.
had high blood pressure, diabetes, and
Yeah.
but you got to follow what's there. I actually have the book.
Okay. Yeah, I wrote it down. Is it like a diet too? It's a diet,
Oh,
right?
but it's pretty much the fasting that's gonna. Yeah, it tells you the foods to stay away from. The same
Yeah.
thing I'm telling you right now.
Another friend years ago has a health store. He's like, gosh, he runs. He's and he's always said Dr. Merck. I never looked at it though. Dr. Mercola, something eat right for your blood type. But I
Yeah,
never.
nothing. I could say, I could honestly say nothing fixed that like fasting.
Yeah.
Fasting, it will eventually go down. Consistently fasting, that is going to be lowered.
Yeah.
But you just can't put the bad food in again after you fast because that's a problem. You gotta really eat that kind of stuff in isolation.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, you're saying that it has to be what one what?
140 over 90 is good. Though uh, I was in Secaucus a couple of weeks ago, and I figured it'll be no problem. The next thing I know, they're like ready to put me under, and they take my blood pressure, but they already took it. And they still, change all my clothes, but I didn't know I had to get put out for it. I didn't have to be put out for it, and I was just like, they started making me nervous. Like, I was just like, wait a minute, and then I guess my imagination got the best of me. So I was just like, there's something wrong here. Then they wouldn't let me leave until they got it lower, you know. And then once I found out they probably weren't going to do it, they started giving me a cocktail. It was like now it was like 180, and I go, yeah, it's definitely going up now because there's like all you people in the room, and like it looks like you're ready for major surgery here, and also I'm getting something getting arthroscopic, or and they just kind of made me nervous. Like I was starting to think like they just doing this to make money, you know. Even though I had the MRI, but I just don't trust, after 5 years ago. Plus, yeah, like I said, they had to give me a cocktail. Like you don't feel dizzy yet? No, not really, And the guy was like Russian or something. And I could barely understand him. He's like, "Did you drink like you work out? I go, not really. I'm like, I barely work out. I haven't been really in good shape in a while. And he's like, you drink any energy drinks? I said, it's like once a week, Like it's not Monster. I drink like, not even every week. It's just, but I did have, a lot of stuff at home going on too. So I know that definitely spiked it up. It's funny though, because like I didn't know my insurance would drive me there and take me back, so basically for nothing. And the guy driving me home, I thought he was gonna like crash because he was like
Look
half
at that book
asleep.
I put in the private chat.
Okay.
It's Jason Fung. That one's a little cheaper. You can get it in an audio book also if you don't want to read it.
Yeah, do both. Yeah.
Here's the other one I was telling you about, Life in the Fasting Lane. Second one.
Intimate, Amazon, live fasting lane, intimate.
Okay, guys, I'm going to shut this down. Most High Woman. Long life and prosperity.
Live long.
Con.
Shabbat shalom, Maki.
Shabbat shalom, Maki.
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Never know when you gotta go.